Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon to everyone around the world. Welcome to a brand new series here on the channel when it comes to Spirit and Dead by Daylight. We're going to be talking about the best builds when it comes to playing this killer, in my humble opinion. Without further ado, today we're going to be running with Pain Resonance, Thrilling Tremors, Dead Man Switch, and Sloppy Butcher. I will be rotating one of these perks out for agitation at some point, but in any case, let's go over how this build is going to necessarily work when it comes to Spirit and why I think this is one of my top. I'm not going to tell you how many we're going to do in the series, but it was one of my top builds for this killer. So you got yourself Pain Resonance, in which allows you to, highlight 4 hooks inside of a trial. That allows you to get regression when you hook a survivor on that said Scourge Hook by 25%, mind you. You only can hook 1 survivor per Scourge Hook. So in other words, you only can hook them once per trial. Once you run out of tokens, this perk deactivates. We also are going to be taking Thrilling Tremors. I know a lot of you guys out there who play Spirit and or other killers have a difficult time of keeping generators, locked down, controlled, or what have you. Give Thrilling Tremors a shot. This is a underutilized perk in which I really think is really, really good for information, especially for killers such as Spirit who have to traverse from point A to point B to get to the other gen that's being worked on. This lets you know what gens are up, what gens are locked down. That way you can control an area. And then we'll be taking Dead Man Switch. Dead Man Switch is going to play hand in hand off of Pain Resonance. Once you hook a survivor on a generator, let's say you do trigger Pain Resonance. Well, if that survivor is working on a gen, it also would then get locked down by Dead Man Switch, which is very, very good. It gets hit by hit by Pain Resonance, and then gets locked down so that survivor can't activate that gen, which is pretty solid. And then Sloppy Butcher, of course, for Spirit, one of her best perks in this game. This allows you to pinpoint where survivors are located because of their injury sounds. Spirit relies on sound, keep that in mind. And then again, we'll be swapping this build out for agitation at some point, so I can show you how that build can work as well. Either way, let's dive into it. Remember, smash that like button, make sure to subscribe for future content when it comes to Spirit. Let's go, boys and girls. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I know this isn't something that we normally do here. I don't normally do things like this, but you know what? We're gonna call this the blooper highlights. Okay, this is exactly what we're gonna call this. This will probably be like maybe a 4-minute game, maybe at the most, if I had to guess. But at the end of the day, we come at you on Guard and the Joy. We're running the build in which I believe is one of the best builds for Spirit, at least for me, when I like to play this killer. Y'all better not be doing what I think you are. You are. Okay. I'm gonna punish you for this. I'm gonna highly punish you for this. And we're gonna see how this game ends real fast. Before, I go about my day. We have a good old time being in the outside world, working on some content, doing my low uploads and my low edits, the normal life. Meanwhile, these survivors are probably gonna be raging down in the comment section about why'd you do this, why'd you play like that. I'm gonna punish you. Look at her, look at her. She could be off doing a gen, right? What's stopping her from doing a gen? Please let me know. And I know you guys face a lot of salty survivors out there. I know you guys face a lot of salty killers. It goes both ways. But again, you're playing a game such as Dead by Daylight, in which is a 4v1 scenario. You see how she decides to play this game, right? Keep in mind, we're about 5 minutes in. We got 3 hooks on Garden of Joy. 1 gen popped. I ask you, as killer, right now, what am I doing wrong? Please let me know. No? Because I don't know either. I'm doing my job right now, at the end of the day. We're sitting here, we're having a good old time. We're playing some YouTube. Playing some Dead by Daylight on the YouTubes here, right? We're chilling. And these survivors decide to make a mistake. Oh my gosh, are you serious? Bro. These are the type of videos in which I don't like to upload. Because at the end of the day, you always get those people like, well, how come my survivors are never like your survivors? This is probably like 90% of the player base, I'm not gonna lie. Like, to be fair, this is what you get. It's either this disconnects, or you come across those really, really good Swifts, and you might have to put on your big boy pants every now and then. But generally, Garden of Joy, by the way. But either way, hopefully you guys did enjoy this build. There's going to be plenty more builds coming up for this series when it comes to Dead by Daylight. I'm going to have a lot of fun with Spirit. We will be actually putting our big boy plants on and smashing out some games, doing the best that we can do. I'm not going to say we're going to be a little bit sweaty, but we are here to prove a point. When it comes to certain builds, can be pretty good depending on how good you are with the killer. She's going to come back. They always come back. That was a very, very bad auto pull. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Diving into another game, coming at you guys with Agitation, Sloppy Butcher, Thrilling Tremors, and Pain Resonance. Before we get into this one, I do want to go ahead and apologize to my audience out here. I am sorry my video was late. Again, right now, still currently, YouTube is, dealing with my other video, saying it's not safe for work right now, so it's under review. It'll be out here relatively soon, hopefully tomorrow. But this video here, and these games should be out today. But in any case, or what are you doing? We decided to start it off right today with Agitation. For those of you out there that know, Agitation and Fearmonger and Pain Resonance kind of go hand in hand, not only for Spirit, but for a lot of killers in the game, due to the fact that Fearmonger allows survivors to be blinded when they're working on gens. That way, while you're traversing around the map with Agitation, they don't know which hook you're going to hook at, and it gives you a higher chance of allowing you to trigger Pain Resonance in which a survivor is working on a gen. That way they'll scream and all that sort of thing. But today we are not running with Fearmonger. Instead, we are taking Sloppy Butcher and Thrilling Tremors. This way, you don't always have to rely on going to a Scourge Hook to get value. You have Tremors and you have Sloppy Butcher to slow down a game tremendously, especially when it comes to Spirit. Now, you know I'm going to get my happy little butt over here and stop this healing, right? This is how I play the game, boys. And 9 out of 10, most survivors are going to be goobers. Most survivors are going to heal under hook. This is something you have to consider as Spirit and any other killer in Dead by Daylight. When it comes to killers such as Bubba, Billy, anyone who has insta-downs, this is something they love to see because you're able to get down 2 survivors for the price of 1. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. Alright, so that's a second Scourge token we've already used here, which is pretty good. When a map like this is relatively large, in which a build such as this will actually give you a lot more value than you think. Because again, Thrilling Tremors lets you know what gens are being worked on, where to go next, and what survivors to monitor. We're gonna chill here. I don't lose anything by just chilling, hanging out. Cool. Because we know where she's at, the other survivors on the hook, and then Claudette's ran the opposite direction of me, so we should be pretty good here. And I don't need to actually go for a Scourge Hook here, even if there was one, considering all the gens were locked down. Almost. Claudette's over here somewhere. Yep. Sure. I will pursue this one. They can heal up or do whatever they got to do. There's 4 gens left. We're looking good. She's on stage 2 once I hook her up here. I don't know if that was a play, girlie. I really don't. She's going to hop out the window. This is going to be her only choice of option. Yep. Go back down. Perfect time to get Bloodlust here. And we should meet her at least inside the building in case... Yep. About to be real close. Ooh, that feel when you wanted the fast vault, but you weren't going to get it. That's awkward. Alright, let's get up over here. We got to stop this healing at the very least. We can't allow them just to reset for free. Do you mind? Thank you. Go about your day. I want to get back over here to Claudette after we take this gen. So if you noticed, by the way, this gen here on this hill is a high traffic area. It's a very, very good spawn. I have a nice little 3 gen here if I choose to. The one here in this main building, the one on the hill behind me, and the other gen to the side. We're looking pretty good here. And they're all locked down. That means we know survivors are not working on gens. She went for the pickup. Every gen is controlled right now. So now you can take your aggression, as your killer, and go straight for the survivors here at the end of the day. She's probably going to go for the unhook, which is cool with me, while we just, take out Claudette. Real nice and easy. She thought. Now, some of the cooler things with Agitation, what it allows you to also do with Spirit, you can traverse very, very far with this killer. So you can reach hooks in which you don't normally, or aren't normally able to get to if your Scourge hooks are across the map. This is why Agitation is also pretty good, because sometimes you'll play on a side of the map where you don't have any Scourge hooks, and with this perk, you might get a little bit closer, and or you might be able to reach them with it, but, you know, each their own. And with that one hooked up, with that being said, we're going to hop into game number 2. We're probably going to play 3 games here. I know a little bit different, but I'm looking to get as much content as I possibly can when it comes to my best builds for Spirit. That way you guys can get an idea and or, you know, leave your thoughts and opinions and choices and all that sort of thing down in the comment section. If she gets out, she gets hatched, she gets door, I really don't care at this point. I'll see you guys in a split second. Let's go. Unfortunately, we're playing on the Crows map, which can be very, very difficult and challenging for Spirit. But there has been a couple things I've learned playing Spirit on this map, in which... Give me a second. Alright, we'll get this M1. Another survivor around the rock here. We'll let him go. We'll go smack her as well. Come here, girlie. In any case, we're coming back at you guys with another build setup here with Sloppy Butcher, Dead Man Switch, Thrilling Tremors, and Pain Resonance. In any case, this map can be notoriously difficult for Spirit, considering you gotta keep in mind her power is not going to get you from point A to point B on this map, depending on how you look at it. Now, everybody wears shoes, right? Everybody knows what a shoebox is. Think of this map literally just like a shoebox. You have the long sides on one end, and you have the short ends or short sides on the other. You want to play from the short end to short end, generally speaking, when it comes to this map, especially as Spirit. That way you're not traversing such a great distance and having your power down more than half of the time you're looking for survivors and or patrolling. You got to keep in mind that we've already seen all 4 survivors on this side of the map. We have this gen has progress, the one over there behind me has progress. We have a lot of pressure at this moment in time. Every gen here is locked down, besides that one there and the one on the other side of the main building. I have no idea what you're about. I should have hit you again, but that's fine. So we know where he's at as well, which is over there, because Dead Man's also triggered on that gen, which is really, really good. Where'd she run off to? Okay, we're going to break off this chase here. She's doing fine. But again, I don't really want to spend too much time going from the long side of the map to the short side of the map, especially when we know where the survivors are going to be at. I think he went for this unhook, which would have been the smart play here. Does he need... Yep. She can lay down again. That's fine. The downside to that is, as soon as they touch that gen, Dead Man's triggered on it. So I already knew they were over here. Unfortunately, they went right back for the gen instead of trying to heal up, which normally I highly advise doing, especially underhook. But yeah, you know, each their own. I'm gonna force her to give me this pallet, because I know Fang's laying underneath of it, and I won't make it around this wall to get this man to hook up. So we will make this trade. We'll lose him, we'll break the pallet, and we'll pursue the one with the flashlight here. You done playing your little games? Now he might be able to get Fang up, which is fine. There is no reason for me to actually go for Fang here in this situation when I won't get value with the Scourge Hook, which is right next to her. I have 2 right on top of each other. All these gens here are locked down. Sweet. Looking good, boys and girls. They're no longer here. I'm guessing they ran past the main building to the side. That would have been a smart play, at least to try to heal up here. But we know this one over here in the corner has a little bit of progress. Not too much, though. Come here, Fang. Sorry, girlie. Sloppy Butcher makes the game very, very difficult to heal up, especially when you're not running medkits. And when you're running a build like this with Thrilling Tremors, all the gens are locked down, so survivors should be healing or trying to at least regroup or what have you. They get a better leg up on most killers. But when it comes to Spirit, Nurse, any killer with high mobility, you can kind of traverse the map with ease to slow down the healing tremendously by stopping it most of the time. Let's see what we got here. He's over here, and I think he's inside the main building. No scratch marks here. That's a little weird. We'll work on the behavior. We'll work on it. Alright, so we get Tremors yet again. Boom, 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 and boom. All those gens are locked down. Okay, so we'll hit this gen yet again. And now we have the gen in front of me here and the one over there towards like the middle-ish area right here, in which might have progress on them. Because now they're healing up. Oh, okay, never mind, never mind. We're good, we're good. They're not working on gens. Now you can go ahead and take this time and assess the situation, check your other generators, see what's going on. Because you see the survivors are healing, so that means they're not working on gens. Once they finish healing up, they might start working on gens or go for the hook. So make sure you get yourself in position. There goes the scratch marks on the tree up there. So they get the unhook here, and we're able to at least hit the other survivor. Thank you. Not gonna lie, you know, like, I think that was her game plan all along. That's pretty good. That was her second time she's done that. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. And I know that was a Scourge Hook. I understand that. But the other hook that was next to me was also a Scourge, so I didn't really have much options there. Hey, buddy. Dead man's triggered on this gen here in front of me, which is pretty good. Where'd she run off to, though? Got no idea. Maybe outside? I'm not going upstairs right now. Oh, I think this game's over. But in any case, we got a lot of pressure out here. They finished one gen. We locked down pretty much everything that was in this area, considering I kept all survivors playing on one side of the map here, which doesn't normally happen. But when you do have a decent amount of slowdown perks here, and or whether or not when it's healing and or gens, you should do just fine. Like I said, this map can be a little bit notorious for spirit. A little challenging. But when you section off certain points of the map and only play on those certain points of the map, you have a lot more control than you might think. And it took me a long time to realize that here. But either way, we're going to dive into game number 3. I'll see you guys in a split second. Let's go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I know. Every time I load into this map, I feel like I'm playing a completely different game. I'm not going to lie to you. I hate this map. I know you hate this map. But this map is a pretty decent map for a lot of killers. It's a large one at the end of the day. And, you know, it's pretty challenging, right? You know, to be fair. It's kind of like going to Garden of Joy here, you know, at the end of the day. But overall, it hurts my eyes too. I'm sorry. But I'll be trying to include at least one of these big and or difficult maps throughout these series in each and every video. That way you guys can see how this build can do, or how certain builds can do on more challenging maps, or maps in which are notoriously good for survivors, all that sort of thing. Claudette, come here. Come get yours. Thank you. Good job. Well played. I really don't know what the point of that was. She could have just kept going, right? To be honest. What are you thinking? Like, seriously, what goes through your little brain? Nice try. Okay. You were so lucky I didn't hit you with that. So we get that dead man switch up. Way over there. So that's a nice little proc. And that's the thing with pain resonance. If you're working on a gen, hold on. If you're working on a gen and hook a survivor, it will explode the generator in which you were working on that has the most progress. If you're still touching that gen, it erupts, and therefore dead man's can activate. Which does what? Lock down that gen as well. Which is so good. The downside is, we're on this map. So I wouldn't even be able to get over there in time with my power up. You know what I mean? What do you do? Hold that for me, Claudette. I'll get you later, don't worry. We got over here. See the scratch marks over there, but we're gonna break off chase. Friend? Hello? Oh, it's Claudette again. Cool. Hey, take me to your team. Do you mind? No? Alright, cool. We'll go back to the basement, it's fine. Who is this? I don't know this one's name. Maybe it's Meg? I don't know. Probably not. It might be. We'll get her down here. We have 3 survivors injured. We know Claudette has a med kit. Almost got me. It was a little tricky there. Another survivor over there to my left. No, let's go ahead and ruin that for her real quick. 5 gens left, 2 hooks. Good try, good try. There we go. And now we'll go back over to the other survivor, which is slugged here. Girl, what are you doing? That was good. Okay. Never mind. Excuse me. But you guys should always look both ways before you cross the street, okay? Remember, keep that in mind. She did not. Bro, I swear I just saw the hook here. I know I'm not tripping. Okay. So pick her up instead. Guys, there was a hook right here. But alright. Watch this one be the one that has Unbreakable too. One of them have to have it. Bloodhead, I see you. You're not as elusive as you think. Oh, no. She did have Unbreakable. Okay, alright. Well played. Another survivor here as well. Wait, that's not Meg. I'm sorry, guys. Why are you still here? Friend! Don't you do it! I'll take the injury, it's all good. Are you joking? Bro, I'm trying to tell you that hook was not there before. Maybe it was. I don't know. This is the thing with this map. Considering everything is so red, it's very hard to tell. Don't hold me on that, alright? I'm sorry. All right, I didn't see it. Yeah, that is not Meg. I don't know who that is. Resident Evil, I'm assuming? I don't know. She's got a pallet over there in chat. Claudette's over here by herself, and this will put her on stage 2 if we can get this down. Hey, back where we started. Sure, I'll go around. What did you learn? And she's quite a ways away from everybody here. She's going that way. One here in the building. We'll go for this one. She's going for the window anyway. Ooh. Bro, I don't know what just happened, but that was really good. She went back through her scratch marks and everything. Solid. Can you do it again? No, you can't. I think this will be her first Scourge Hook. If I remember. There we go. We hit that gen over there. No value on it. Scratch marks going way back that side. Okay, it's turned off. We're good to go. She's going for the unhook. Other one should get that unhook over there as well. Simultaneously. Well played, guys. Good job. She's around here as well. Hello. Do you mind? I need this down. Thank you. No. I owe this one. Hold on. Flashlight. Floodlight was here as well. There you go. Hey, go about your day. Hey, friends. You come here often? No? Alright. Let it healed up. Well played. We're gonna chill. You guys both, or you and me both, know that Claudette's just gonna go around and hide around in dark corners of this map. This map is relatively too large for me to go about playing it like that, so we're gonna get her out of the game here. But in any case, this build has been a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Remember, guys, welcome to the home of Spirit, and in which this is a brand new series coming to the channel for the best builds for this killer. So keep a lookout for a lot of different builds that come up. But again, these are my humble opinions, what I have the most success with, what I enjoy playing the most when it comes to Spirit. What'd I say? Well, that's just gonna be hiding around, camping around dark corners of the map. Who'd have thought? But in any case, give this build a shot. Let me know how it does for you. I will tell you, you will do a lot better on smaller maps versus bigger maps, considering you can patrol the area generally better due to how your power works. On a map such as this, I'm not going to be able to get from where I'm at now all the way across the map on one burst of power. But a map like Orman, a lot of the Auto Haven maps, you know, you will be able to do better there, opposed to maps such as this and the Crows and the Gardens and all that sort of thing. But in any case, remember to smash the like button, make sure to subscribe for future content when it comes to Spirit, and I will catch you guys in the very next episode of Dead by Daylight. Stay safe out there. I'll see y'all later.